Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home. I'm just looking around like nothing's going on. I'm your host, Angela Stribling, and I'm so happy that it's Ladies' Night. You know, we love this. On HUR at Home, we bring you all kinds of things. We've got inspiration on Sundays. We've got newsmakers on Tuesdays. Of course, Ladies' Night on Wednesdays. We've got music on Thursdays. And sometimes we've got something for you on Friday and Saturday, too. So almost every night we've got something for you. To make sure you don't miss it, you should go to WHUR.com and check out the lineup. All right, that being said, the comments are starting to light up already. Let me bring in my sisters, my radio sisters. Okay, one of us is running a little behind schedule, but whenever my girl gets here, we're going to bring her on. Let's bring in Nina Brown.
Hey y'all, so Autumn Joy's on the phone and she was enjoying Cinco de Mayo and she was downstairs and she forgot. So she's logging on to the computer right now. See, y'all see it. Autumn Joy live.
Is hilarious. Hi, Autumn. We love you. Bring us some drinks and some nachos to the party. Let's bring on Coca Lonnie as well. What did she say? She's like she's going to bring some drinks.
Turning on my mic. Hold on, the computer's coming on. Bye, girl. We'll see you when
I'm looking for the guac and everything. By the way, happy Cinco de Mayo, ladies.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I used to live in Mexico, right? And work on radio down in Mexico. When I got down there, when Cinco de Mayo came up, I was so excited and I was running around and I was like, "Happy Cinco de Mayo!" And they looked at me like I was crazy. And they said, "We don't."
It's an American thing.
That is, and they said it was. You know, they broke down to me. They said, you know, that was just one of the small battles in which the United States was a part of it in Mexico. They said, but we don't. It was just a regular day, and I was like, oh, so it's been commercialized here. So yeah.
But we knew that Americans.
I was like,
honey,
Americans just use it to drink.
Exactly. I was like, what?
Oh my goodness! Look who's here already. We've got LB Keith. Hi, welcome. Thank you. Isabella says hi. Roger, good evening to all. LB Tuesday is wonderful. Blessed, productive Wednesday. I love it. Lawan. Oh, you guys like to read the comments. Go ahead, girls.
Yeah, you read them all. Hey, everyone just...
No, I didn't.
They're saying hello.
I didn't read them all.
Hi, Doc. Hello, ladies, all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina. Happy Cinco de Mayo, LBR Keith. LBR Keith says he loves your beautiful, sexy smile, Angela.
Aww. Thank you. Wow. Autumn. That is so funny, but I'm telling you, I absolutely love it. You reminded us that it's a holiday, and my girl's getting it in. How you doing?
Oh, sorry. I was literally downstairs making tequilas. I have like a Google.
How you gonna forget us?
I was like,
how you gonna forget your girls?
Why is Nina calling me? What's going on? She's like, where are you? I was like, oh my God, I'm here. Let's do this.
Yes, I'm here. Let's do this. I know. I knew you were bringing treats.
I literally ran up the steps like I'm falling up the steps. I'm tripping. I'm like, oh my God. The tequila doesn't matter, but let's do this. Let's go.
Well, okay, she's got the lip gloss going. Did you pay the bill? Was it at a club or a restaurant or something? You paid the bill and left. You didn't just run out.
The bartender, everybody is good. They're happy. I am ready for ladies.
Lawan, I think you're right.
Autumn Joy, that's what Lawan said.
Oh my goodness, we missed you last week.
I missed you all so much. I had to do like my cousin's birthday situation, and I was like her wing girl, and you know, it was like a whole thing. So I told her, I was like, girl, I got you. And I missed you all, but I am here. I'm ready to do it. Ladies' night is like my favorite night of the nights. So let's do it.
I love it too. So can we just start off? I don't know if you guys watch Vivica Fox or any of the ladies on Fox Soul, but she was commenting on this whole Kristen Kardashian thing. Khloe Kardashian, and saying she needs to leave Tristan Thompson alone because, you know, he's a loser and not a good role model. And, you know, it just brings I guess it begs the question, how far are you willing to just ride for your baby's father? How far are you going to go just to, say that your child can have his or her father on the scene?
Well,
Whoever wants to.
Well, really quickly, I just want to say this. When it comes to Tristan Thompson, I mean, Chloe has to decide what she's going to do, because he is clearly a serial cheater, and he clearly has a type. So this girl, Sydney, she looks just like his first baby, well, his other baby mama that had the baby around the same time Chloe did. The other young lady that he cheated on right after her, and then now there's Sydney. So clearly Tristan is nothing but a groupie, in my opinion, who just wanted to have a baby with a Kardashian, which he did, but he has a type. You know what I'm saying? And it's clearly not Chloe. And I said this on my show. I was like, I think Chloe, because she was known as the more unattractive Kardashian, I do think that after the surgery, after working out, she still kept that mindset of not being as attractive. So when you have a Tristan Thompson, who's like this NBA baller, tall, super handsome, I just think that she maybe in her mind, she felt like
the jackpot.
Yeah, she hit the jackpot, not really realizing like, nah, Chloe, like, you're not the ugly Kardashian anymore, sis. Like, you can do better than that. Like, you got to stop forgiving this dude. Why are you reaching out to Sydney? Why are you asking her for receipts? You're Khloe Kardashian. Like, it's very odd to me. So I hope this time around, like, she realizes her worth and leaves Tristan alone, but I doubt it. I think Khloe just is kind of stuck with him.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I just don't understand, no matter how much money you have and how much fame you have, if you have insecurities and low self-worth, it's going to project. I mean, that's all that is to me. It doesn't matter who you are, what you have access to. Like Autumn said, if you have low self-esteem, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think what Nina said was right. It doesn't matter how much money. You see the Gates are getting a divorce. So that's, Bill and Melinda Gates, they're getting a divorce and the money's all there. But I would say how you get them is how they're going to get. So wasn't she cheating? Wasn't he cheating on his baby mama when he was going out with Khloe? So it's like he didn't really change his behavior. So she can't expect him to do right by her when he never did right by the women before him. So I think it's kind of, not that I'm taking Tristan's side, but I'm like, he was that way, and you had no remorse for his baby mama when you were dating him and when you took him. So now you expect these other women and him to change up for you. I just think, that he was barking like a dog when she met him. So he's not going to all of a sudden be domesticated right now.
Barking like a dog. And the comments are commenting. Yeah.
Doc said black woman ain't going for that. David Benjamin said, Roger James said maybe she likes Tristan fawning over her, so she puts up with him. Dirk also said Kardashians, the Negro male's kryptonite. Okay. I don't know what's
There's
wrong
something
with
to that.
Yeah. LBR Keith said, what happened to y'all sound? Are you talking about Autumn Joy's, or what? You got to tell us more specifically what's wrong. It sounds fine to me.
Yeah. Whose sound is bad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, Robin will tell us. We'll just look for the private chat. So, yeah, I think you pretty much covered it. For me, if there's a baby on the scene, I wanted to defer to especially Autumn and Nina first, because you both are parents. And, but you're also fully grown, confident women. And I can't see you putting up for, with anything, if it's your baby's daddy or not.
Definitely not. And I do hate this for Khloe, because in my opinion, Khloe is probably the most relatable Kardashian of them all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've actually seen a couple of like her outfits that I have in my closet. I'm like, oh snap.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I can relate to, So, for me, I feel bad for her, because it's like, girl, you can do so much better. But like I said, if you still have that mentality of being unattractive and just kind of latching on to like someone who you feel is pining after you and is cute, and it's like, oh, all right, that's my baby daddy. I get that. So it's like, okay, let's give her some grace. Maybe that's what it is. But that was the first time he cheated on you. There's number 2, and now there's number 3.
Right. And so I totally agree with you. And for women, and we've all had women in our circles at some point, maybe even been that woman who has put up with a little bit too much, fell in a little bit too deep with the guy. So if you were able to speak with Chloe and all the other sisters who are watching us tonight, who might be going through something like that, what would you say? I mean, you're right. I mean, regardless of what you look like, you see some women who maybe to us might not look that great, but they'll be the most confident person in the room. And that is the most attractive thing, I think, about them. So it doesn't always, you know what I mean? It's not always about what you look like. You've got to find, you're the only you. You've got to find some confidence somewhere, I think. And so if Chloe was my little sister, I would say, listen, you are so beautiful. You can have any man you want, and stop giving these guys all these chances. No, this is what a bad person looks like. This is what a person who is not showing you respect looks like, in case you don't know it. This is what the bad guy looks like. This is not what you want, and it's not a good role model for your children.
And if she was my little sister, I would have deterred her from the moment she started dating him and he was in a relationship. I would have said, don't do that. That's wrong, because it's going to come back to you, and it's coming back to her now. And like I said, you can't make Tristan to be the bad guy, because he was what he was. He has not changed
from the beginning.
Colors. He's always been the same guy. So it's not like he was this button-up guy and then he started slipping. He was slipping when he was dating her. So I don't really feel remorse that much. Plus, I think if he was really into her like that, and I know Nina can say something else, he never put a ring on it. He just gave her a baby. So he ain't got to change for her.
That part. I say, girl, you a Kardashian. You'll be all right. You got all that money, girl.
Fine.
Go pay someone to help you.
Exactly. Oh, Roger. What is this? Does Chloe have women friends?
You can talk to her about standing up for herself. She may not have close friends, to be honest with her. Girlfriends.
Those twins. What is it? Khadijah and
Malika. Yeah.
They give me more like yes girl vibes.
Yeah, they're not. She needs to come to Ladies' Night. Somebody needs to tell her. She needs to be here every Wednesday. Yes, she does. She needs to hear what we have to say.
The Kardashians got it taken care of. They're fine. The Kardashians got it taken care of.
Apparently, she needs to do something. Okay, so Nina and Frank crack me up so much, and I was listening to you guys and I was like, oh my God. So all right, of course, Will Smith, is talking about he's going to work on his body, and he's got this whole, what is it, like a 6-part series that he's going to work on. Frank decides, the dad bod challenge. And Frank is talking about, okay, well, my legs are great. I've got this, I've got that. And, Nina was like, and, I don't even
Frank
see
was like,
anything
I gotta
that you
lose
need
10
to lose.
pounds. Frank was
right?
Like, and I was like, we're like 30.
Yes, she did.
I almost fell out.
You are so
He said, you are so harsh. You could tell he was in his feelings for a moment. But then, your chemistry is so good. And it just made me think, wow, if they were both single, you two would probably make such a great couple. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who has said that.
Wait, Nina and Frank? Or...
Yeah, I think Nina and Frank, I mean, the fact that they're such good friends, they're like an old married couple.
Everyone thinks they're already married. They're like, wait, y'all are not a couple? And I'm like, no. Listeners call all the time and they'll be like, wait, I just found out today y'all weren't married. We're like, we argue like married couples, but we're like the best of friends, honestly. I mean, we get on each other's nerves for sure, but he's probably one of the few people that can like put me in my place and vice versa. So there's so much respect there. But in
a relationship. Yeah. I'm sorry, Autumn.
Seems concerned.
I know. Go ahead, Autumn. I keep cutting you off. I'm sorry, sweetie. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I get the opposite. I get more of like brother, sister, like very good friend vibes. Because Nina, honestly, is one of the female personalities that I've heard, and I can appreciate it, that really puts her foot down and is like, no, you know what I mean? And I can appreciate how Frank, instead of like trying to shut her down, it's almost like, okay, Nina.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's wonderful.
And I do think that, you know, as women in radio, we've seen it so much where the female sidekick can be almost like a punching bag, or can be brushed off, or kind of like, okay, whatever.
Or the laugh track, just the laugh track.
Exactly. And I love their chemistry, because Nina holds her ground and lets it be known, like, no, like, you're not going to say that. No, I don't agree. No, this is what it is. No. And so
and sometimes yes, because, you know, I mean, in any good relationship, there's the give and take, there's the back and forth. And so I love that you both speak your truth and you're not afraid to do it. And I mean, you do it in such a way, though, that's respectful, and you leave each other with their dignity, with the exception of today. No, that was perfect. She was like, 10, 15 pounds. No, you need to lose 30. He was like, what?
The thing is he always tries to, anytime it's a celebrity's birthday, and Doc Austin, you're absolutely right. It's been 16 years of working with Frank in friendship, right?
Wow, beautiful.
But anytime like there's a celebrity birthday, he'll be like, they're older than that. And I'm like, you always trying to make someone older than you. And I'm like, it's strange. Like, me and Will Smith are about the same age. I was like, no, y'all are not. Let me go on Google. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, actually, you're about 4 or 5 years older. He was like, no, I'm not. Your passport's in my phone. I know. He was like,
crashing. Oh my. Okay, so Nina, what about those legs? He was going on saying he was trying to find something that he was better. He had better than Will. What about the legs? He's like, his legs are good.
He does have great legs. He's got these really small chicken arms, though. It's so funny.
I hope he's not watching.
No, I know. And you know, Frank is confident in his very manly ability. So that part, he's very. He always says, I'm good. I need to be good. I'm like, okay, bro, I'm gonna let you have that. But anyways, let's move on. What are we talking about?
Let's move on. Well, okay. Well, that topic was just, you know, couples in the workplace. Like, if, say, you guys were married, do you think it would work as well, or do you think it's great the fact that you've got your separate lives? I mean, who knows what calls for the magic?
I don't know. Frank's a lot to handle, that's for sure. I don't know if I'd want to ever be like married to someone I work with to that degree, because like sometimes
I would not. I need a whole separate thing going on. It's like, all right, babe.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to you, Nina, because like, honestly, like, for me, I'm such like a super dominant personality. Like, I always respect women like you, because for me, it's like I have to have like my own separate situation going on. But I can appreciate hearing you, because I mean, it's like I tune in and I'm like, okay, what's Nina going to say? What's Nina's going to be her rebuttal? Yeah. What is she? What perspective is she going to come from? So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I mean, I'm the same way. I mean, I love the way, I've said this to you before, I love the way you represent yourself as an individual, and I love the way you represent women. Right. We can always count on you to speak up. And
speak for us.
Yeah. Yes. You speak for us. We are, what was that, Nina Tribe, or what was the thing?
The Knee Hive.
Frank named you. Yes, we're the Knee Hive. I love that. That's going to be in all the hashtags now when I come to your post.
Would that be a thing?
Knee Hive.
Like, as I'm talking about what you guys are talking about next, I'm going to say Nina and her Knee Hive. Can I say that?
Yeah.
And that's NIHIVE.
Yeah.
So we're all on the same page. Okay, here we go. I like it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay, can we talk about this whole situation where this girl, you know, apparently something wasn't going her way, and she got kicked off of the cheerleading squad because she and one of her buddies flipped the bird on social media. She had tried out for the cheerleaders, and she tried out for something else, and she didn't make that, so she was angry. And, you know, she and her buddy, they're both putting up the middle finger on Instagram. and the people at the school saw it, kicked her off of the cheerleading squad for 1 year. Parents decided this isn't right, it's an infringement on her rights, took it to the Supreme Court. They've never had a case against social media, so they're trying to figure it out. However, they're showing this girl with her dad supporting her, and they're showing the Instagram post. I'm thinking, if I was doing that, I don't know if either one of my parents would have been there with me on my side. So anyway, what do you guys think about that whole thing?
Where is this? What city was this?
Yeah.
I don't know what city, but oh gosh, it was on the news today. It's in the paper today. We can Google it.
Like, I feel like, doesn't Supreme Court have
Supreme Court
to be worried about? Like, how is a cheerleading case getting all the way to the Supreme Court? Like, I thought that there was like steps before you got there, I mean, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, maybe cheerleading has become like a huge thing to where it's requiring all of this attention. I don't know, but I do also think that, what is this, Gen Z? Is this what they're calling this generation? Is this Gen Z or something? Like, I do think that Gen Z is very sensitive, way more sensitive than like Generation X and the older millennials, if you will. I do think that, this cancel culture is allowing people to have issues that we wouldn't have grown legs in the past, really just kind of grow legs. And so I'm confused as to how like a cheerleader who didn't get on the cheerleading squad and is upset, how is it? I'm just like, how is it at the Supreme Court? Like, don't we have like?
Yeah. Are they people of color? Are they people of color?
No, they're not. They're white. And what happened was, it's in Pennsylvania.
I still don't see the city. Oh, you found the city. I'm still looking for the city.
It's Mahanoy City, Pennsylvania. But what happened was she didn't get the promotion from the JV team to the varsity team. So she was a cheerleader. Okay. She didn't get the promotion. She went on social media. This was like, school wasn't even in session. They like tried out when school was out, like over the summer or something. Then she flipped them off and she was like, F the squad. And then they saw that and then they suspended her from the team for a year. And that's what happened.
Okay, David Benjamin Echo says that cheerleaders are role models for their schools. They should be suspended, period. So regardless if you're in the summer, if you're on the basketball, I played sports when I was in school. You did anything crazy like that? Like social media, we didn't have social media back in the day when I was going to high school. But I'm quite sure a lot of things have changed. But right now people are, and you also said it's going to the Supreme Court. And I'm thinking, because if she was a person of color, that would have stopped local level. That would have stopped at the superintendent.
I totally agree. And apparently they had to sign, how like oftentimes in contracts you have to sign like a behavioral agreement. Apparently they did have to sign, something like that.
Right.
Which means basically 24/7 you're representing me. I guess the whole question is, does it have legs because this was off hours when she posted it on social media?
If they have a good attorney, and again, they're of a different complexion, so they may be able to bring some things out. But if this was Jackie or, Selena or somebody from Northeast, this would have stopped. And they would have just had to wait out a year. And
that's why I'm like, Supreme Court. Like,
I know.
It's just in the Supreme. Like, I'm so confused. Like, it's just really making me give this side eye. Like, we have people dying at the hands of the police, and we have killings going on, stuff that should be way more pressing than a cheerleader in her feelings. So
and it's Supreme Court.
And even if she does get through the Supreme Court, how is she even gonna? What's the retribution? How is she even gonna get back on the squad? And they're gonna open her with welcome arms? She should have just took this as a learning experience and kept moving, because she's gonna be a cancer back on the squad. Nobody's gonna feel. What is she gonna get? What, they gonna give her back game passes to the game she didn't get to cheer at? I mean, what is she gonna get? The retro.
Yeah.
If she's gonna be able to be on top of the pyramid, that's what she's gonna be.
Oh, they'll probably have to settle.
And no one's gonna support her.
She's gonna be like, she's gonna be on top of the pyramid.
Yeah, there'll probably be some.
Oh, you said money doing it. Yeah.
Doing for that, it'll be money for emotional health, time lost, and you know how they do.
You're in high school.
Yep.
You're in high school.
It's her parents.
I want to get back on the squad. Can you imagine being at the top of the pyramid and then falling back and nobody catches you? Like, oh.
They're like, okay, we tried to warn you. You should have stayed home. Doc, you might have it right. White privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Doc said, what about the Serena Williams photo shoot? Have you seen it? Have you seen
Oh
her?
my God.
I have not.
I literally, it's,
Oh, I want to see it.
I was so thrown off when I saw them. I was like, what
Thrown
is
off?
Serena? Oh, she deleted it. Oh, she deleted it.
What
y'all.
happened?
What was
Tell us
it?
what happened.
Okay. So her face, oh, this wasn't it. But like, okay, she deleted the picture. Can y'all see? But
Yeah.
like,
She looks really light. She's
Yeah.
very light.
the picture that
What
she
happened?
give me a second. Give me 2 seconds. The picture that she
Oh my
posted,
goodness.
her
It's
face
on
was
Twitter.
it was giving very much. Okay, here it is. It was giving
Whoa.
White girl.
Wrong makeup.
That looks like the
Beyonce.
Wayans, the white girls. Remember that movie, The White
Yeah.
Chicks?
Oh,
and it looked like her legs and stuff.
she had a
No,
white
what's
makeup
happened?
artist. That's a white makeup artist who did that to her. Nobody of color would have done that to her.
Yeah,
Nobody
she
of
deleted
color
the
would have
picture.
done that.
Like, she literally, I just went on her page and she deleted it because I was.
And
literally-
you can do that in like after like apps too, like Photoshop. I mean, I've got plenty of apps. If I wanted to lighten my color, which I would never do, I'm always trying to make me darker. But like the darker the berry. But yeah, but I mean, there's apps.
The sweeter the juice.
Yeah, I mean, there's apps you can do that as well on. So that's probably
That's
it's probably
crazy.
a combination of, like Coca said, a white makeup artist, and then whoever's editing those photos afterwards.
But it's like,
Yeah.
girl, like, did you not look at that? Like a row
Yeah,
down.
she had to have seen it.
This is what we got a row down. So it's like, I'm very cognizant. Like when I do photo shoots, when I look at the editing,
Yeah.
I look at the skin tone. I'm like, no, I'm a lot more chocolate than that. Bring it down. Like we're not doing
Yeah.
that. So it kind of threw me off. I'm just like, why would you approve that? But I guess enough people, it received enough backlash to where she did recently just delete it as of like within the last hour.
And it didn't look good. It didn't look good at all. She looked really washed out. I'm inclined to think it's what Nina said, that maybe it's one of those filters after the fact that just really brightened it up and washed her out. Okay, so one more. Oh, we're out of time. We've got like 3 minutes. Okay, we can save this other topic. It's a pillow talk topic. We can do that another
really quickly,
time.
what is it?
Just very quickly, I was just thinking, do we need to send some men and women to marriage school? Because
Yes,
oftentimes
yes.
they're like, I mean, right?
Yes.
That
Go ahead.
that some people think, they're like, oh, I love you, let's get married. And they haven't
Premarital
put any thought into what that marriage is supposed to be. And they're not thinking long term about their partner. Like, this is my partner first before anybody else, even family members or friends, whatever the case might be. Long term, I got to think about all kinds of things. Think about my spouse, think about, a lot of women who are just rolling at work, they're bosses at work, but they come home and they're trying to be that boss at home to their husband. All kinds of
Right.
things that,
Right.
And
And I think that's good. I think premarital counseling, and then I mentioned it earlier with Bill and Melinda Gates. I don't know if you heard that she had approved of a side chick that he had for years that he could go see once a year. And that was like agreed. But all I'm saying is it doesn't really matter the marriage. You can be together 27 years. People grow out of love, right? Do they grow out of love? So
Yeah.
what are you looking at? Autumn, I'm looking.
Well, you said
No matter, even if you,
She said,
yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That it was once a year that she.
I mean, what's the
that she
difference
was-
between
I'm
that
trying
and
to-
a threesome or that and open, like, hell, if it worked for them, it worked for them. Like, I'm not mad. I've never done it, but I'm not mad at people who say, this is what we're going to do in our marriage. And if they're both in agreement and they're both okay with it,
Right, if it works for them,
it works for
right.
you. Yeah, I love it.
The only thing is, what if you try that and then at some point, what if she changed her mind and he's already, rolling in it? Maybe somebody caught feelings.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's what happened. I do think that Bill probably got a little messier than Melinda probably thought he would. Hence the $1 billion in stock that he gave her. Like, I do think that there was some sort of breakdown within communication. And Bill may have gotten sloppy. It may have gotten way too comfortable.
Yeah.
Or there may be a love
You don't
triangle.
think they could have stayed together with all that money? They would be like, you know what, you do your thing, I do thing, but we got
Melinda
this.
she probably had a very strict, like, look, I'll let you go see this girl once a year. Okay, I'll let you do this, da 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 da, and he probably stepped out of whatever realm she told him it was okay, and she was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like, Melinda still.
There was exactly. She's like 54. He's 64. She's 56 and he's 64. Or like the case, I remember, I will never forget having a conversation. My bass player, I was out overseas performing. Backstage, we're all just trading stories. Bass player was like, okay, I'm dating this bisexual woman and I love it. Because, she'd call her friends in and he was just having the time of his life. And he was like, and I just don't understand why she got so upset when I slept with her friend and she wasn't around.
What?
Like, dude, yes, he didn't get it. He was like, she was cool with me sleeping with her. I was like, yeah, but the rules were
she has
you
to
sleep
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you coming over somebody's house and they let you do everything while you're there, and then you go in their house when they're not home. And they're like, wait a minute. Well, it was fun when you come over last week, but I was in the house. You just can't sneak in. But one thing that I was going to say, but it was fun last week. But, I did see something that was funny when they announced the divorce. A lot of men were making Melinda their WCW, the Wednesday Woman's Crush. I was like, you know what? They say, if you see me with Melinda, don't say nothing. I'm like, you know what?
People were sliding in their DMs, like Bill Gates DMs, shooting their shot. It's so funny.
Since you're single now.
Frank told me that. Frank told me to send Bill a DM that said, what he said, my micro is soft. Like, hey.
Oh, I like that. Did you do it?
No, I didn't. I said, I have to do that.
Oh my goodness, ladies! I'm so happy that we're all together tonight. Thank you. This was amazing.
Thanks, Autumn Joy, for making this possible.
Yay!
I'm going back to enjoy Cinco de Mayo. Like, I'm taking like 3 shots of tequila, and we're down there listening to some bachata. We got the boys down there. It's like moms. We're all moms down there, just like dancing and singing and having a good time with our kids. So, and Rich is in the living room watching something on TV. But it's so much fun. But yay!
I ended up. How did I get hopping? I'm like, oh, great seeing you, and then I disappeared.
I see 2 Angelas. What's going on, Angela? Is that
Am I on twice?
You got a double mid twin. What the freak? Then she just left?
Oh.
Whoa.
No. Oh.
What is going on?
Lady. I'm Angela Stribling. And I'm
okay. Wait. Let me get rid of one of them. This is so weird.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Are we on Microsoft equipment? Maybe that's the ghost of Bill Gates. He's like saying, oh, y'all gonna talk about me? I'm messing this up.
Angela, your micro is soft right now, Angela.
My micro is so soft. Nina and it's going to be some hair pulling. I DM'd him first. You can have him. You got it. You'll just be my wealthy friend, okay?
Yeah, I'll make sure you get
we'll
paid.
come over.
Oh, congratulations for the Housewives of Potomac. You're part of the
Oh my.
Yes, Angela.
I am so excited. And thanks for bringing that up. So let me tell you. So last night we threw Karen Huger. Well, actually, I can't say I threw it. But Chuck Brown's daughter, Cookie, is so amazing. I just love her so much. And she threw Karen Huger a surprise bachelorette party and invited me to the party. And it was just really great. It was about maybe 8, maybe 10 of Karen's, just inner circle, close girlfriends, no cameras. And everybody was just, just loving each other. It was just beautiful, powerful women. And so I'm going to be the MC of the wedding and reception I'm so happy. So it's going to be this Saturday. And, at a secret location, but she said I could talk about it. So it's going to be so amazing. Macy Gray is going to be singing, and it's just going to be wonderful. I love her. Oh my God.
When will it air? When will it air?
I don't know. They're at the end. I'll let you know when it's going to air. So they're just wrapping up. Thank you. This is probably going to be, if not the last thing they film, it's close to, the last thing, because I think it's
okay. And I was just a little confused. It said bachelorette. That's just the term that you guys are calling because of her anniversary.
No, so, okay, and Karen was thanking me for just helping them get to this place. I don't know if you saw when I was on there before.
Yeah, I
in the Pillow Talk capacity. Okay, so, it just came out that I asked them just a lot of tough questions. Ray was saying that he didn't feel like he was still in love with her, which was jarring to hear, but it was kind of the beginning of both of them really doing the work to get back together, just like we were talking earlier. Some people are together 20-something years and they break up. They didn't break up. They instead both dug in their heels and listened to each other, talked to each other, did what they had to do to get closer. And at the end of the season, Ray asked Karen if he would marry her again. Isn't that sweet? And so this is they're getting married again. It's their 25th year. And, they asked me to MC it because she said I was an integral part of them pulling it together, which just touches my heart. So, and it will be filmed. So, we're going to be talking it up on WHUR, but I'm just honored and I just love them so much. And the more I get to know Karen, we're just growing to be really good friends. She's really a sweet person, just genuinely a sweet person.
That's awesome.
So Autumn, thanks for bringing that up.
I'm so excited for you, girl. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
It's going to be amazing. You already know when you watch her on the show, she does everything very grand. So this is going to be amazing.
The grand dame.
The grand dame. I'm, again, just honored to be her friend and honored to just be a part of it. So I'm going to let you ladies talk about what you've got going on one by one, all right? Who wants to start? How about Miss Cinco de Mayo, Autumn Joy?
Hey guys, it's your midday love with no makeup, looking crazy. But hey, be sure to catch me Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on WHUR. And be sure to head to WHUR.com if you want to go to Disney World. Oh my goodness, we are treating you and your family to an all-expense paid trip down to the most beautiful place on earth. And be sure to follow me on Instagram.
I want to go.
Enjoy with an
Me too. Me too. We want to go. Oh my gosh, we should have ladies' night. The whole group should go to Disney World. Autumn, put in a good word for us, okay? Okay, so, and you know what? I have to differ with Autumn. She looks beautiful with no makeup. She's a natural beauty. Yeah. All right, Kokalani, what you got going on, girl?
Hey, feliz 5 de mayo. Este sábado vamos a celebrar el Día de las Madres. Entonces, todas las personas que están, I'm sorry. Happy 5 de mayo. This Saturday, we are going to be celebrating all of the mothers for Mother's Day, Dia de las Madres, okay? So we're going to be doing a nice 4 p.m. face-off. It's so nice that I can't even tell you what it's going to be, but you better tune in. Again, I'll be on the air this Saturday from 12 to 5. And then you can follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter, Kokalani. That's Kokalani. All right, bye-bye.
Yay, you can't even tell us what it is. Oh my gosh, my curiosity is sky high. All right, I'll just have to listen. All right, Nina Brown, what's going on, beauty?
Not much. You can catch me every day, 3 to 7 on the Frank Ski Show with me, Nina Brown. We'll be giving away money. We're giving away money this week and next week. So tune in, tap in. Of course, you can always hit me. We have like a whole show on the side. If you follow me on Instagram, Songbird, hey girl, hey. They know, like we have a whole side show to the show. So you can follow me at Panina Brown on Instagram, at Nina Brown on Twitter. We love you and we appreciate you. Good night, guys.
Oh, and don't forget about hashtag Kneehive. I'm a part of the Kneehive now. Thank you, ladies. This has been so amazing. Thank you, everybody who joined us and who took the time to comment. That means everything. We don't know you're here. I mean, we see the numbers, but we can't see your names and we can't shout you out if you don't comment. So we really appreciate you doing that. And I don't know how many of you saw the Oscars, but if you did, I'm sure you saw Glenn Close get up and do the butt. Well, she did her best. It was fine. What I love the most is that she shouted out the DMV, she shouted out EU, and she shouted out Sugar Bear, which is why he is our guest tomorrow night. You know, we had to jump on this too. Go-Go is DC music for life. Sugar Bear is our special guest. I'm going one-on-one with the one and only founder of EU tomorrow night right here at 9 o'clock. So I will definitely see you then. And keep WHUR number one. We are your number one music station. Thanks to you. We love you. We appreciate you. Follow us all on social media at WHUR-FM on all platforms. You can follow me on all platforms at Angela Stribling. And don't forget to listen to me on Pillow Talk with Angela every Sunday night after my friend Manzi Pullen and the original Quiet Storm. Thanks again for being here. Have a good night.